Hey guys, welcome back. I thought I'd talk to you about the Singer 66 you're looking at here. This is my 1919 model, and sometimes I have people ask me if this machine is rare, and I have to answer them and say no, it's not rare. And some people think that these machines are rare. And there are some Model 66s that I would consider rare. Probably the early models. 1902 was the first year the 66 came out. And I noticed the 1902 and 1903, there was very limited numbers made. As a matter of fact, in 1902, there was only 1,600 made. And in 1903, there was only 2,200 made. So if you have one, and the VIN number starts with the letter K, you got a rare model. Now, there was a small batch run in 1904 with the letter K. There was many 66s made. By 1904, they were putting these out by the tens of thousands, okay? Maybe hundreds of thousands. I haven't done, all I know is from the little research I did in 1904, there was thousands of the Model 66 being made. So by 1904, they were very popular and people were buying them up everywhere, I would assume. But anyways, there was a small batch in 1904 that had the letter K. Only 800 to tell you the truth. All the rest of the 66s made in 1904, their VIN number is going to start with the letter B. But if you have a 1904 Singer and it starts with a K, that's a rare model. There's only 800 of those made. I'm not sure if that was a different factory, and that's why the B letter from the 1904 66s, they all start with B, but only 800 with a K were made in 1904 at the very end, too. I noticed in 1904, if you have a 66 and it starts with the letter B, it'll be a 1904 machine. It could be 1905, I do believe. But it will definitely be a 1904 with the letter B. But there are, like I said, 800 that were made with the letter K. So that's a rare model, I would assume. The rarest, I think, would be the 1904 model made in December. Because all the B models were made before December. It doesn't make sense to me. 1902, all K model VIN numbers. 1903, all K model VIN numbers. 1904, B model VIN numbers. Until the very end of 1904 in December, they just said, let's put out 800K with the K VIN number. Anyways, not sure if you guys found that interesting, but if you look up on the ISMAX website, on the research I did, 1902, 1903, and in December 1904. Those would be your rare 66 models. All the rest, no offense, guys. I know you love your 66s, and obviously I do too. Mine's have worn out than most I've seen, but that's okay. It runs just like brand new. That's the best thing about these machines. They run like brand new. Let me give you a little history lesson on the 201, because the 201 came from the 66 apparently. It uses a 66 bobbin. Okay. So here we are, my 1957 201. And so you guys know, there's two versions of this model. There's the potted motor version, which I have here sitting in front of you. And you'll know that because it has the light in the front, molded into the body. And there's also, my dogs ate my glasses, guys. Apologize for that. I'm not even joking. They really did. Anyways, there's the version that has the motor and belt drive like you commonly see on your Singers, and the light is on the back. I sought out this model because I wanted the 201 to match my 221. Now, if you guys notice, on the 201, the thread goes from the inside out, whereas on the 66, it goes from the outside in. And you'd think that's odd because they're both 66 drop-in bobbins. But the difference is this is a rotary hook, whereas the 66 is an oscillating hook. Okay, so to tell you that, the bobbin actually is backwards as well. When you drop in a bobbin on a 201, it hooks in on this side and pulls towards you. Whereas on a 66, it hooks in here and you pull the thread that way and come across. So there's the differences on the way the bobbin works and the way the thread picks up the bobbin thread. Alright, so that's just a little quick talk about that. Let me give you a little history on the 201s. So if you know anything about the 201s, they first came out in 1935, okay? And they're not a rare machine by any means. You can find 201s all over the place. As a matter of fact, I found one today, a motor version, for $40 on Marketplace. So I might go pick it up just so that I have two versions to compare against each other. One with the external motor and one with a potted version motor. But that'd be a future video. Let me get on to the history. The only way you have a rare 201 is if you have one with the VIN number starting AD. Alright? In 1935, they only made a total 4,200 of these machines. They ran out a very short production run in May 21st. They only ran out 200. So the very first 201s that came out, there was only 200 of them made in May. Alright? So that is probably the rarest of all 201s you're going to find. And then you have your batch that ran in December 1935 of 4,000. Okay, so 4,200. Now, the reason why I say rare, people are like, oh, that's not really rare. It's a lot of numbers. You got to remember, these machines were traded in for newer machines because Singer had that program going on. These machines were also scrapped out during hard times. People tossing them to the side. They get a new machine. Oh, that old dusty thing, take it away. And people were scrapping them out. And people were parting them out. Some got used to the point where they were so worn out looking that people discarded them. They didn't realize that the internals will last forever if you just add oil to them. So anyways, there are rare models of the 201, I would say. Any of them with the letter AD, the two letters AD starting in the VIN number. If you have one, let me know. Leave me a comment. But remember, guys, a lot of these machines got discarded and recycled over the years. So with these numbers, you think 4,200, how many survived? We're talking 1935. That's almost 100 years. Almost. Whereas you look at the 66, that's well over 100 years now. So those low numbers that I told you, the 1,600 and the 2,200, how many of those got scrapped out, traded in? Okay, guys? So you got to think about those numbers too. You might look at those numbers and say those are a lot of machines, but how many are still survivors? Be interesting to know. It'd be nice to set up a Singer database where we can go and punch in, I have this one, I have that one, and then see how many are still out there and see how many are gone. Right? That'd be cool. But anyways, enough jibber jabber. Let's get on to sewing. Here we are at the 201, running a stitch. Oh, I gotta use this pedal. So quiet, this machine. If you guys get a chance to pick up a 201, do it. Like I said, I found one on Marketplace locally for $40. Yeah, it's a motor version, not the potted motor, but still $40 for something that runs that quiet. I'm not going full throttle here. I like to take it easy on my machines. Of course, that's Spartan. That's like a racing machine. I don't know why that thing goes so quick. Could be that pedal. I'm not used to it. But there we go. Quick stitch. I'll show you that quick. There's the quality of a 201. Very nice. Very nice stitch. This is why they're a popular machine. Yeah. Let's see what the 66 stitch looks like beside the 201. Okay, guys. Here we are at the 66. Now I'm going to ask you to ignore that first line you see here. Now you don't have to ignore it. It is the 66, but I had a camera malfunction, so I had to redo this. So that first line you see there is the 66, but I'm going to redo it for you guys so you can actually see the machine sewing. So yeah, also this is a treadle. My other machine is electric, so I have to treadle this. Just gonna spin it around instead of doing the old stop like I normally do. It's pretty fast, pretty fast. Anyways, so let me get this out of here and let's take a look at the stitches. They look pretty good, guys. There's the back side. So what you're looking at here is the 201, 66, 66, 66. It's the bottom. It's the top. Trying to get a decent view here. I'll show some photos of this. But let me take a close look myself off camera here, because I don't have any glasses. It looks like the 201 stitch is longer. Yeah, I would say it's definitely longer. Let me check my stitch length knob. Yeah, my 66 is set to its longest stitch, and the 201 has a longer stitch. That's interesting to know. Now, to let you guys know, the 201 is a rotary machine, very quiet, very smooth machine, and a plus that it has over the 66 is that machine has reverse. Now you can get a 66 with reverse, but if it were me and I had a choice between a 66 with reverse and a 201, it would be a really hard choice for me. It really would. I love how smooth the 201 is, but I love how easy the 66 is to work on. So I think I'd probably keep the 66, guys. Yeah, I know, you're probably all going, whoa, wait a minute, 201's a better machine. Yeah, it is. But if you look at the mechanicals on a 201 compared to the mechanicals on a 66, this is a lot easier to work on. This machine, the parts are just as available as a 201. Probably less expensive because you can interchange a 66 with a 99. You can use parts off of a 99 on a 66. Whereas a 201 is sort of its own machine, you know what I mean? Anyways, guys, that's my pick. The 66 beat out the 201. Who would have thought that, right? That's my choice though, guys. Not saying it's a better machine. I'm just saying if you're looking for a machine that's easy to work on, go for a 66 or a 99. If you want a machine that's really smooth and quiet and you just iconic machine, the 201, they're both great machines, guys. Like I said, my choice, 66. Anyways, guys, stay tuned for my next video. I think you're going to like it. Oh, hey, hang on. Don't stop the video yet or click on to the next one. I know you guys like to do that. Just give you one more tip if you're new to treadling. Always unlock that stop motion knob when you're hooking your belt up or disconnecting your belt. It'll make it easier for you guys to hook the belt up. Also, it won't get your machine turning and wearing down your presser feet. I usually keep a piece of fabric between my presser feet, but some people don't. And if you go to put the belt on and your stop motion knob is engaged, your drivetrain in your machine will go and you'll start wearing down on your presser feet. But yeah, figured since you're here, one last tip before you take off. Anyways, guys, talk to you soon and stay safe. Thanks for watching my videos. I appreciate it.